Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and a very good morning to Mrs. Trashini. Okay, so my name is Firdhaus bin Amer Ezrie. My matrix number 09 DKM 19F 2027. I'm from DKM 5A. So today we're gonna talk about um, communicative English tree, and I will be presenting about graphs and charts. So what is video games addiction? Video game addiction, also known as gaming disorder or internet gaming disorder, is generally defined as a problematic, compulsive use of video games that results in significant impairment to an individual's ability to function in various life domains over a prolonged period time. Okay, when love for video games turn into addiction. Video games are indeed addictive. In in 2018, the World Health Organization, also known as WHO, announced that gaming addiction is a mental health disorder. In fact, WHO has classified gaming as a disease in the 11th revision of the International Classification of Disease (ICD-11). Incursion in- Incursion of gaming disorder in the ICD-11 necessitates the drawing up of relevant prevention and hard treatment strategies to reduce its harm to personal and population health. Online gaming is commonly described as being almost as stimulating or addictive as substance addiction. Early this month, a state-owned media outlet in China branded online gaming as spiritual opium and called for regulation to prevent destroying a generation of gaming addicts. Okay, so in Singapore, gaming addiction are on the rise among children amid pandemic, say counselors. Special focus by the Straits Time. So this is the news from the Straits Time that happened in Singapore. So on February 6th, caught up home during the circuit breaker in 2020, his teenage daughter found a new way to pass the time with the help of video games. Lim Cheng Mong was concerned about the long hours the 18-year-old spent gaming, which he estimated to be 6 hours a day. But the father, who of two struggled to lay down any rules over computer usage, as he knew his children also needed the device for school, work, and projects. As a parent, I can stop my children from accessing the computer since they also have projects to complete, said Lim, 56 years old and a product manager. It's harder for us to control their timing now without being too instructive. He's the only one facing such a problem. The Ministry of Education, MOE, said it has observed more students who have been counseled for gaming issues in the recent years. With the increased access to technology and online games, this may worsen during the pandemic when more time is spent online, and the ministry added. It did not give figures on the trend. MOE said students who struggle with excessive online gaming may feel restless and irritable when they are unable to game, and often do not get enough sleep due to strong urge to spend more time gaming. So this is the bar chart for video games addictions for male and female. So from this bar chart, um, we can see that um, male are more interested in video games than female. Yeah, basically, um, for boys or teenagers, which is male, very. very interested in video games than female. Okay, so because these video games give the uh, boys or male, more attractive, and they usually likes to spend every couple hours to play their game. Okay, so we go next. Okay, so um, mostly we can see here that um, on the average of teenagers right here, most of them will play games. Okay, so we can look here from 16 to 24 years old, 73% who are playing games. Okay, and also 25 to 34 years old, on 64% who are playing games. That is very, very lot. Okay. Okay. So only that's for all. Okay. So basically this video games addiction are common happening in this world, and also known that for like in Malaysia for esports, also just being a new trend since the COVID-19 pandemic. So um, it is not a rare thing that would happen in this country. So only that's for all. Thank you to Mrs. Trashini for giving me a opportunity to present this, and thank you. That's all for me.